is time now for the Period Chill 4 o'clock news for this Tuesday afternoon going into Tuesday evening, March 17th, 2015. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here on your 4 o'clock news headlines, and it's St. Patty's Day. Top story at 4 o'clock is Representative Aaron Schock, Republican of Illinois, is resigning amid ethics questions as he faces questions by Wiggins concerning his use of taxpayers' dollars for various expenses. A U.S. Air Force veteran has been indicted by a federal grand jury in Brooklyn on charges of attempting to support Islamic State, the latest in a string of cases involving American recruits to the militant group. 8 hours after polls opened in Israel at 7 a.m., Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met orders for the first time on Election Day Tuesday as Netanyahu and Herzog fight Election Day battle at the gap. Robert Durst appeared before a judge again today in New Orleans to face additional charges of stemming from his arrest on Sunday. The real estate sign was arrested in the Marriott Hotel in New Orleans due to warrant for 2000 murder. A massive snowstorm is bombarding Earth now, and it could ship with charges and overnights and offer to better. Chance of seeing dense green auras just in time for the St. Patrick's Day, weather permitting. Australia steps up aid as residents of the southern Vanuatu island of Tanna said they were running out of food and basic supplies on Tuesday after a huge cyclone tore across the South Pacific nation, wreaking widespread devastation. In Beirut, Syrian activists and Western-backed opposition accused the government Tuesday of carrying out a chlorine gas attack against a rebel-held town that killed at least 6 people and left dozens, including children, choking and gasping for breath. With a row and a rumble, the night will swept past the Sebastopol and Proctor borders, cycles in a crescent on an edge of an Nakamab square. St. Patrick's Day celebrations around the world have drawn thousands of revelers on the streets from New York and Boston to Sydney and Hong Kong. Penn State fraternity suspended for a year over for Facebook pics that were inappropriate. The budget proposal was released by House Republicans on Tuesday. Promises going to repeal Obamacare and save the government a lot of money in the process. In Long Beach, California, more than 1,800 starving sea lion pups have washed up on California beaches since January 1st and 750 being treated in rescue centers across the state, according to the updated numbers released Tuesday by the National Oceanic Atmosphere Association. U.S. stocks bounced back on Monday after losing ground for 3 weeks as the state's dollar rallied against the euro baited as the Dow 17,849 for the 1, down 128.41, S&P 527.18, down 7.01, and NASDAQ 4937.43, up 7.93. In Washington, unemployment rates have fallen sharply over the past year in Illinois and Rhode Island. However, the percentage of people without jobs in those states remains above the national average. Starbucks has launched an initiative to encourage employees and customers to have conversation about race as CEO. Howard Schultz has given coffee companies baristas at 12,000 Starbucks locations that open and right the roads race together. In Washington, housing starts plummeted in February by the most since 2011 as the plunging temperatures and still become the latest hurdles for an industry struggling to recover. In Los Angeles Fair, Kate Winslet, one of the more exciting things about returning to play as the cold-blooded genie in the second installment of the Divergent series is the fact that she wasn't pregnant at the time. The whale known as Zibidee lived at a time in the East African plateau was covered by dense forests and the significant lore at the time that is right now a 17 million-year-old fossil gives clue in human evolution. Graphene imperfections could lead to improved fuel cells. When we attempted to shed a few pounds, the first thing we do is reach for the Diet Fizzy soda drinks, but a new study suggests that they could make us fatter. Breast biopsies are good at telling the difference between health tissue and cancer, but less reliable for identifying more subtle abnormalities, a new study finds. Alright, let's take a look at New England instant alerts here at 4:04. In Lincoln, Massachusetts, a second alarm fire on Great Road, possibly on property of Drumlin Farm Wildlife Sanctuary, and the building is a yellow house in the back of the Yaldemont headquarters at Drumlin Farm in Lincoln. So it's Peter Channel News Time is now 4:04. Time now for sports. In Washington, the decision by San Francisco 49ers veteran star Chris Brown to walk away from the National Football League over head trauma concerns drew shock and a dose of remuneration from fellow players on Tuesday. The Oakland Raiders will give Trent Richardson his third chance to make it in the NFL as the team announced his signing on Tuesday, as terms will not be disclosed, but the former Alabama star running back will compete with Latavius Murray to be the Raiders. There is some expanded video review could solve a lot in the NHL. And the Boston Bruins will be at the TD Garden tonight at 7:30 p.m. for a date with the Buffalo Sabres. Peter Chaladusa, 4-5, and it's time now for a Trevor report here on this Tuesday afternoon going into Tuesday evening here, and the Southeast Expressway on the southbound side. It's expected from the bike down food. The Braintree split that is because we got an accident on Route 3 on the southbound side on the Southeast Expressway around in Milton, so expect few delays. 120 on the northbound side is backed up before Route 28 in Randolph, then Route 24 in Randolph. 24 on the southbound side is backed up a little slow around the Route 120 area in Canton. Route 3 on the southbound side is backed up around the Braintree area. Route 95 on the southbound side is backed up from Norwood and around the Norwood stretches there. Route 95 on the Route 93 on the southbound side is backed up from Store Drive down to the Mass Pike. Mass Pike on the eastbound side is backed up from South Boston all the way up to Logan Airport, including the Ted Williams Tunnel here. Mass Pike on the westbound side slowed down for South Boston. Mass Pike on the westbound side is a little slow around the Austin Bradshaw. Then you hit the brakes again in the Mass Pike westbound from Brenton all the way up to Route 16 in Newton, and then you hit the brakes again after 128 in Weston and all the way down for Natick here. 129 on the southbound side is backed up from the Pike down for Route 9 in Wellesley here. 129 on the northbound side is backed up from 2A in Lexington all the way up to Route 3A in Burlington. And it's stop and go traffic on the 120 between Woburn and 93 in Redden here. 393 and 95 here. Bob Fine from 120 New Hampshire border and 93 on the northbound side. It's backed up from 495 in Andover down for Route 110 in Lawrence there. And up in New Hampshire, 393 and 95 Mullen Fine in the Granite State. 101 is Mullen Fine from Manchester to down for Northampton. New Hampshire Turnpike's Mullen Fine from Seabrook to Portsmouth. And Route Spalding Turnpike also on the northbound side around Rochester area, so expect some delays here up in New Hampshire here. And on the main turnpike is Mullen Fine from York, Upton, and Augusta here. 290 on the westbound side, also from Route 9 to Route 122 in downtown Worcester here. And Route 24, a little slow from 495 in Raynham to Route 44 in Taunton here. 95 on the southbound side is backed up from Pawtucket curves down to downtown Providence. 610 connector slow from Route 6 all the way up to downtown Providence on the 610 connector eastbound side here. 95 on the northbound side is backed up from after Route 37 in Warwick all the way up to Route 10 in Cranston here. Jamestown Newport Bridges are Mullen Fine, and the Bourne and Sagamore Bridges are Mullen Fine. And Twain is Mullen Fine from Bourne to Falmouth, and Route 6 Mullen Fine from Sagamore all the way down for the lanes there. Peter Chaladusa time 4-8. Let's take a look at the MBTA. MBTA alerts here. And Blue Line experiencing minor delays due to signal problem near Orient Heights. And Silvine SL4 and Silvine SL5 experiencing minor delays due to traffic here. And on the commuter rail here, no delays so far. Peter Chaladusa time is now 4:08 on this beautiful, beautiful St. Patty's Day afternoon. The rain let up and it's a cloudy day with a low mileage, but that's all going to change us. For tonight, we'll go like this. Part cloud skies, and the temperature is going to drop to a low around 17 degrees by tonight, as northwest winds can be 13 and 16 miles per gust up to 34 miles per hour, so it could be in the single-digit wind chills around the region here. For Wednesday, it's slight chance of snow showers before 10 a.m. Then parts of the sky high about 36 degrees. Northwest, we're about 14 to 18 miles per gust highs. That's 36 miles per transportation to 20%. What's that? Most of the cloudy skies low on 18 to 15 degrees. Northwest, we're about 6 to 15 miles per gust highs. 29 miles per hour. For Thursday, sky skies high about 36 degrees. Northwest, we're about 7 to 10 miles per hour with a gust highs 20 miles per hour. Friday, most of the coast sky low about 21 degrees. For Friday, a chance of rain after 4 p.m. Parts of the sky about 41 degrees. Chance of precipitation to 30%. Friday night, chance of rain and snow. Cloud sky low about 30 degrees. Chance of precipitation to 50%. Saturday, parts of the skies to part cloud sky about 47 low about 26 degrees. For Sunday, both sides mostly clear sky, about 37, low about 19 degrees. For Monday, Saturday, mostly clear sky, high about 39, low about 22 degrees. And for Tuesday, both sides sky, high about 43 degrees. North temperature standing at 52 degrees with a few clouds. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel 4 o'clock news on this Tuesday, March 17, 2015. POC, have a good evening with a good presentation. I'll be looking forward to see you for an 11 o'clock report. Have a good evening. I will see you at 11 o'clock. Have a good evening.